Are you hungry?
Give me something good.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Görgött. Today we're cooking Chinese. We're making my wife's favorite dish. Well, favorite Chinese dish, which is probably not even really Chinese. General Tso Chicken. But I'm making it the kind of Görgött way. So there are some differences, but we'll go through the ones we have a look at the board here. As always, if you're not a subscriber yet, please do me the favor, click that subscribe button and check the bell icon so that you get notifications when new content is online. But now let's have a look here. As you can see here, we have our chicken. It's really nice and crispy. I've chosen chicken thighs. There are some recipes with breast, some with thighs. I prefer thighs, I think it's juicier. Let's first have a look at how we did the chicken. In the bowl here we have some boneless chicken thighs that I cut up into strips. I left the skin on because I like it. It gets quite crispy and nice. And it adds a bit of fat to the dish. We have about a teaspoon of, a little bit more, sesame oil, a tablespoon of Chinese rice wine. Then we have about a tablespoon of onion grated, a tablespoon of garlic, a tablespoon of ginger. We have a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and some toasted sesame seeds. And this we need later. It's a rice flour. You can use cornstarch or potato starch. It's just to coat them afterwards. So first let's mix this in with the chicken. Now get your hand in there and make sure that you mix it well. You can already smell the flavors. And you basically want to mix it until the liquid is gone that you added, so the rice wine and the sesame oil. About that. In the meantime, on the stove, we have our frying oil heating up to be ready. Now we add the rice flour. And we coat everything. Make sure you kind of get them individually coated. Now we're ready to fry these up. So our oil is up to 160 and we're frying these twice. So 160 is perfect for the first batch. And then when we fry them second time, we want it at around 180. And this first round probably takes around 3 minutes or so. Then we take them out, put them on paper, heat up the oil again to 180 and fry them a second time. So we're good now for our first. Get our paper out. Look at the loose skin. That's my favorite part of this. When you make it with chicken breast, you don't get that. So heat it up to 180 and then we fry it a second. Put a handful back in. And now it's just about getting color. You want a nice golden brown. I'm happy with that color, so we'll take these now. And that's how we do the chicken. As you see, really simple, but really tasty. Now, if we look here on this side of the board, we have some chicken stock that we made ourselves. I'll put a link to it here, the episode with the chicken stock. It's really tasty. And this kind of all belongs to the General Tso's sauce. We have some chili flakes. You can use whole dried chilies, but I had flakes at home. 2 cloves of garlic that I chopped up. We have a bit of soy sauce. 2 tablespoons, a bit of rice vinegar, probably a teaspoon. And I used, well, if you follow the channel, you know that I like to use this instead of brown sugar. It's beet sugar syrup. It's, I would say, 4 tablespoons. But you can use brown sugar if you want. And this is just a rice flour slurry to thicken the sauce with. I'm also making broccoli with this, but I'm not mixing the broccoli in the sauce. So I'm just steaming broccoli, and I'm not going to show you how I do that because it's just steaming broccoli, but you'll see it at the end just so that you don't kind of wonder, oh, where did the broccoli come from? And I'm using wild broccoli for that. But let's mix together the General Tso sauce first. And for the kind of pre-mix, we don't need the chilies or the garlic and the slurry, so we'll take that away. Put in the sugar beet syrup. It has a nice kind of caramel taste already. Our soy sauce and our rice vinegar. And now we'll just mix this together. I had to warm the chicken stock so the syrup will melt quite nice. It was frozen. So everything is nicely incorporated. Now it's time to move over to the stove. Pour a little bit of oil in there, about a tablespoon. Start with just putting our chili flakes in there. A couple of seconds, and then our garlic. And a dash of Chinese rice wine. And now our liquid. Let that come to a boil. Turn it on a bit. We'll add in our cornstarch. Oh, sorry, not cornstarch. It's rice. Now we put our chicken into this. We just want to make sure that everything is coated nicely. Like so. And that's our General Tso Chicken. Now, if you followed me this far, there must have been something you like. So please do me the favor and hit that thumbs up button below. Now let's move over. It's time to plate this up. It's kind of, yeah, it's going to be a lot for one person, but it's not for one person. So we have our wild broccoli. And I prefer not to mix it in. Some like to mix it in, but I prefer to just keep it like this. Oh, this is going to be amazing. I think that's a good amount to start with. You can always get more. Let's give it a try. Amazing. I have to admit I haven't eaten this many times myself, but I really like it too. Has a nice sweetness to it, a nice, also a bit on sourness from the vinegar. Nice taste to the chicken, especially the way we marinated it. Try some of the broccoli. It's a great, easy dish. I'm going to serve this with some plain rice with my family, but just to give it a try for you, like this. And although you coated the chicken in the sauce, it still has this crispiness from the deep fat frying, which is really nice. But that's it for this time. General Tso Chicken, the kind of Görgött way. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do me a favor. Click the subscribe button, check the bell icon so that you get notifications. All that's left for me is to say thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.